And I guess everybody thought that the timestamp that I put at the bottom was going to be like the official stamp, but I was putting that there asking you guys, do y'all feel like that's a fair assessment? Hence why I said, if y'all have any questions or objections, hit my DMs. I didn't know people was really feeling some type of way about it. So it was brought to my attention properly. And I know it wasn't none of y'all because it was nobody that's in this room that actually one on me. But I know it was certain others that's not here that was kind of concerned about that. But I just wanted to like clear that up because nobody never hit me up in the personal messages. I had certain people checking off on it, so I thought, everything was cool and everybody basically understood the assignment. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't mean for that to cause any confusion. I never posted it in the actual faction chat because I was asking, what did you guys think of the lineup? Basically, with the template that I dropped in the chat. So that's all that I wanted to basically go over with y'all. And I wanted to ask y'all in person, maybe did y'all have any questions or anything? Because I know it wasn't anybody here that actually did a ticket, but I was confused when it was brought to my attention. And luckily, the administrators already know my heart and where I stand at with this whole position and how seriously I take it. So, yeah, I just wanted to know, that anybody have any opinions? Did y'all not like did any of the APs not like the deputies that they was assigned to? Like, was there any discrepancies? Because that's not the official time. It's really only 4, but since activity was so high and people was putting tickets on me about that, I was like, okay, well, maybe that should be like a fair time. I didn't know people was gonna make tickets about it, even when I never officialized anything. So that's all I really wanted to talk about with y'all.
I had a question about the when you say leadership, you speaking about actual GPs and up?
No, I was talking about the top 10, first 2 pages.
Right. Because that part confused me.
No, the GPs are 4. The GPs and specialists are 4. I was gonna make us 4 if people felt like 6 was too much because I know, everybody got lives and stuff like that. I just didn't want people, feeling like certain people was getting by with certain things. So I was asking y'all. That's why I sent it in the top 10 chat exclusively. But nobody never got back to me. And then it's getting brought back to me that tickets was made. But I know it was nobody in this room. But I just wanted to ask y'all, since y'all was here, you know, if anybody had any suggestions.
So, for me personally, right, there's in IRL, I do works a few days in person and then some days remotely. So with my remote days, I'm able to do the most hours. But like for the in person days, I don't get home till like 7 p.m. sometime. Get ready, shower. It's already like 9, 10 p.m. So it's not realistic for me to be able to do the 6 hours, a day. I don't know, like, if we can kind of like I don't know how to explain it because I know that everyone has their own responsibility in IRL. Some people have kids. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just not realistic for me, honestly, for the 40 hours a week. I know I used to do it, but things change in IRL. A lot of things have changed, and I can't realistically do the 40 hours.
And that's fine. That's why I was asking you guys feedback because, once people was finding out about Aiden's time, they was all type of treacherous stuff was coming at my neck. They're like, okay, well, this person is in the same rank and they're not doing as much. So I'm just like, okay. I felt like 6 was a pretty fair one. No one really responded back, but 4 is the actual general leadership time that we should have. It's just that since we were doing such good numbers, I felt like when real life started kicking in for everyone that was in leadership, people started to get a little overzealous about it. But it was nothing that I had an issue with compromising. So that definitely wasn't the official post. That's the official lineup that I have, but like the part that I had in the parentheses was the template. That's why I had it in a different font, and I was telling you guys to DM me if y'all felt like this would work, this would be good, you know what I'm saying? But nobody never did. So luckily the administration reached out to me before I actually uploaded it to let me know that that type of stuff was happening. And I was just like, oh, okay.
I figured by the way you put it was not completed by the way you put it, to be announced by the Google spreadsheet. Because I actually asked Quick about this yesterday when it was posted.
Yeah, it wasn't done. It was a template. That's why I was like, okay, so I'm thinking this, but like with the responsibilities and stuff, that's all gonna be the official layout. But the bottom part was the template for requirements, activity wise, that I was asking y'all, do y'all feel like this is good for like, just so we can put it out there so people are seeing like, okay, people are being held to a standard, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I sent it as a template in the chat first. But I never had an issue with compromising. We could do four, hell, we can even do three a day if y'all want to. And then once we upload that, that'll kill all of the stuff. But, you know, if it's three, it's going to come with more drama and bullshit on the back end just because people are getting overzealous and they're feeling like certain people aren't deserving of certain positions. So it's just going to, cause you guys to have to be on your toes a little bit more. But it's it's cool. Like however y'all want to do it, we could do it. I was just expecting y'all to, feedback a little bit. Yeah, for a minimum. That's already the minimum. Well, basically the max for leadership right now is four. But I just wanted to create some type of actual like font schedule so that people that would try to create tickets, we would have a backlash for it, kind of like like, okay, this is what is required, so y'all can't be sitting up here saying this, that, and the third.
I mean, I have no problems with the activity, whichever way you want to go. I'm pretty open. You already know that. It's uh, like that's the reason why I didn't give feedback on the activity part. Um, the only part I had a problem with is how we're actually going to
Oh,
count the back end activity.
it's cool. No, we already know you oh, and then yeah,
She lagging out.
I still reach.
Oh,
Y'all
now.
hear me?
So just give a minute to stabilize.
What's up?
Just making sure you wasn't AFK.
Go ahead and talk.